Business Blueprint, simplifying your success.
The way that people decide to spend money, because they're more discerning about where they spend their money, they're looking to each other and they're looking to fellow tribes people to give them clues as to who to trust and what is safe and where they're going to get most bang for their buck. So they're using social media, they're using websites like Yelp to get real-time reviews and testimonials of local business. So these social interactions are also now informing the way that customers decide to spend their money. And of course, technology is now ubiquitous, and I'm so glad I got to use that word in a presentation. And I think these three factors, the economic, the social, and the technological factors, have made it really difficult for us to communicate our message to our audience and to cut through the noise and actually make a real connection. Who believes this? Really? You're either very cynical or just full of shit. Really? No one believes this, huh? Okay, excellent. So that's really good. So we're all taught, the customer is always right. And I just want to dispel this myth right now. The customer is never right. So the customer knows what problem they're trying to solve, but they don't know what the solution is. And if they knew what the solution was, they wouldn't be having a conversation with you. So I believe the customer doesn't know what they want. It's our job to actually inform the customer and educate them about the right solution for their problem. And marketing relies on what I think are two fundamental philosophies: manipulation and seduction. We're not trying to seduce them into buying something, like a snake oil salesman does. We're trying to seduce them and manipulate them so that we can educate them and they can come on a journey with us and get the right outcome. You need to teach them, you need to tell them what they want to hear in order to teach them what they need to know. YouTube is so busy. There's so much content there and there's so much great content, but how do you cut through that noise? How do you get someone to pay attention and want to actually click the play button on your video? You can build intrigue into the video title. Think more strategically about what you call those live events, because this stuff will actually mean you get more bums on seats and you get more people interested in the content that you're providing. You're an influencer when the top 10 influencers in your industry start sharing your content. And the easiest way to get influencers to share your content is to interview them on your blog or your podcast, which they're then going to share with their audience. But the point is, how can you become an influencer so that when you're talking to potential clients, you are more appealing and have more respect and a higher profile than whoever it is you're competing with? When I'm talking to clients about websites, and I mention that we write software that thousands of WordPress developers all over the world use on a daily basis, it becomes really hard to negotiate with me on price, because thousands of other developers use our tools to build WordPress websites. I'm not competing with anyone on price. Part of our DNA and part of the way that we survive is that we're hardwired to be the best version of ourselves. We can't not strive to be the best version of ourselves, because the only way that we're going to continue to evolve and propagate as a race is to be the best version of ourselves. So when you invite a prospect to be the best version of themselves, it's really hard for them to say, no, I'm happy being a scumbag. I don't want to be the best version of myself.
Business Blueprint. To access more great content, visit businessblueprint.com.